Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Horizon Zero Dawn. We're finally returning to the Nora, though I have a feeling they won't exactly like my return. At least one person, possibly two. I feel like that second one that I'm thinking of probably dead, but I don't remember his name. He's the douchebag from The Proving, who then yelled at me and was just like, "Oh, you're a seeker? I'm still not gonna listen to you, even though you have authority over me." And then he opened the gate anyway. There's some shit like that. But yeah, we're headed off. Very foggy. Not good. Okay, hang on. Let me. Yeah, there we go. Much better. Give me some waypoints so that I can.
Snow. Trees on fire. The embrace. Watchtowers burning. The sentinels had time to run the track. She wasn't going to give up now. She was I guess that's all any of us can hope
Don't touch my horse!
Nora, I stand here. Anything to protect the embrace. The gates couldn't hold. This is Hades' future. Metal. Shh.
Gotcha, boy. There you go.
Yeah!
Good job, boy. Get out of here. How you doing, boy? Let's go.
Brace. It's devastated. What is this? This is my imperial home. We destroyed it. Of course.
You bitch!
I've never heard the water so quiet. So dead. Okay.
Wow! Why were those guys so tough? Specifically those guys. Oh. Morning. I can see better. And never mind, it's gone. I'm back at the Embrace Gate. Do not... I cannot. We're going to run.
What?
You do it, boy. Them out. That's the hole that I fell into as a child.
Another battle. The eclipse smashed through.
What? Look. Okay. Not what I was aiming at.
Full already. More cliffs. It's a corrupted Thunderjaw, all right. The survivors must be holed up in the mountain. If the tunnel collapses, they'll be buried. I'll never reach the hatch.
That's right! Bring down the mountain!
Braves, to Aloy's side, now!
For Aloy!
For the
For our mother!
Thank you.
Varl and Sona, they're still alive.
The corruption will not take hold!
Bring down the demon!
I should switch weapons.
Destroy it!
Back to the tainted earth! May the goddess remember! Fate has mistaken. You will die. The corruption will not take hold!
Okay.
Back to the tainted earth, demon! Fate has forsaken. You will die! May the goddess remember! We did it! We did it!
Okay.
Aloy did it! We only have... I thought we would...
I'd have to leave something else behind.
I don't care about anything else. Okay.
Aloy, your deeds reenact the old stories. Another metal devil struck down upon the slopes. If you hadn't returned, the tribe would have been lost.
Alrighty.
You saved the tribe. Did what no brave or war chief could do.
I'm glad to see you're all right, Varl. You are all right.
Since the proving. So much death. Is the killing over?
For now, but this was just one battle, Varl. There are more to come.
I see. So long as we have you to fight with us, I suppose we'll make do.
How many survived the attack?
Nearly all the matriarchs, and many families, goddess be praised. But braves, just a few, and most of them are wounded. Never before has an enemy stabbed the heart of our people like this. Even the Karja, in all their red raids, never broke through to the Embrace.
Well, this enemy may have broken through, but they never got back out. We made sure of that. Tell me about the attack. What happened?
They struck from the east. Our sentinels saw the killers coming. Said that beside them marched Deathbringers and Corruptors and other machines, driven mad. We took ground, met them with clouds of arrows. Some fell, but they kept coming. Finally, we withdrew to the gates of the Embrace to make our stand. But they were too much for us. Those who survived fell back to the mountain.
So the survivors took shelter in the mountain? By law, only matriarchs are allowed inside.
It was Tirsa who broke the taboo, ordered the tribe into the mountain for safety. Lansra, well, she didn't agree. But I don't think anyone heard her over all the screams and shouting.
Tirsa's decisions saved lives. Good for her. Common sense isn't always so common around here. Are your injuries serious?
Bruises pale. Bones heal.
Don't give me a hunting song, Varl. Are you okay?
My body aches, but it's nothing that will keep me from fighting.
I need to go inside the mountain.
The matriarchs will be eager to see you.
I'm sure, but I didn't come here for them.
Then, what for?
You will see.
Oh, mother.
You have come just in time, Seeker. It's the Seeker.
Ha. This is what I've got to do. Power cell.
A power cell, like the ones I found before. I'm gonna have to figure this out.
Yep. Just one more power cell in the world left.
Aloy! Oh, you've returned.
Teb?
Where's Tab? No, seriously, where's Tab? Tab!
I knew you would survive. I'm glad to see you.
Your injuries. Are they serious?
A gash or two. Nothing I couldn't sew back together with a needle and thread.
Guess being a Stitcher came in handy in combat after all, huh?
Yes, I suppose it did. Have you traveled far? As a seeker?
You wouldn't believe the things I've seen, Teb.
I knew you'd come back for us. You should speak to the High Matriarchs. They're waiting. You should speak to the High Matriarchs. They're waiting.
You.
Hello, Resh. Still guarding the latrine?
Leave me be.
Good thing I found Sona, huh? Can't have a tribe without a war chief.
I was wounded in combat. I make no apologies.
Of course not. Why would you get started now?
Why couldn't you die out there?
Many tried to kill me, Resh. Care to take a turn?
Too many witnesses.
Ah, don't let that stop you.
There.
The fighting... It stopped?
Quarrel.
Ah. I don't feel so good.
You should speak to the matriarchs. They're waiting.
In a moment. I meant to ask you some things.
Of course.
So the survivors took shelter in the mountain?
It was Lansra.
Tirsa's decisions. Tell me about the...
They struck, said that we took finally, but they were too much.
I should speak...
Yes.
Aloy, I don't know how you survived out there. Not even
Aloy.
Koa could have done that.
You've come back. The Seeker has returned. Come, speak to us.
Foolish woman, you welcome a curse.
Come, Seeker, we have much to discuss.
Her very presence here is a blasphemy.
Things were easier for a time once I knew Nakoa was safe. But then this happened. The goddess must be angry with us, Aloy,
The Seeker.
for our sins. Aloy. Aloy.
Aloy.
It's Aloy!
You've returned.
Forgot.
I brought Brahm here when the invaders attacked. We barely made it. Tirsa declared all Nora welcome to take shelter in the sacred mountain. Even outcasts. Brahm has been having some difficulty, but he'll do better now that the explosions have stopped. Aloy. Aloy. Aloy.
Aloy, remember us?
Rana and Thok, of course.
I brought Mother's spear with us. Everything else we had to leave behind.
Glad to see you have it. I know what it means to you.
I hope the enhancement to your spear has proved useful.
Oh yes, many times over.
Aloy.
Aloy.
The battle was lost until you came. You have accomplished what I could not. The tribe is in your debt. Your courage this day will live on in song and legend and all Mother's memory, I am sure. Aloy.
Hello, Seeker. Aloy. Aloy.
Aloy, I'm glad to see you again. The Dream Willow you recovered has comforted many who were wounded in the attack. John has been acting strangely. He's over there. May the goddess protect. May the goddess protect.
The outcast girl. You taught me a lesson. I've remembered what you said many times. I think I'm better for it. I was lucky to make it here alive. The invasion was terrifying to behold. I brought extra stores of Dreamwillow. May the goddess watch over you. May the goddess watch over you.
Okay. that it? Not letting me talk to Braum.
It's just...
Alrighty.
So, you have finally returned.
She not only returned, but fought her way through many enemies to reach us. Outside, she brought low a corrupted Thunderjaw. She lifted the siege.
How was this done? By the will of All-Mother. Have you returned to speak with the goddess, Aloy?
Yes, I guess you could say that. I think it'll work this time.
Sisters, surely we cannot permit this. Because of her, our tribe teeters upon extinction. What if she has come to wake her father, the Metal Devil? She means to finish our destruction. We must stop her. She is a curse made flesh. She will be the end.
Excuse me.
Aloy!
Talk amongst yourselves.
Hold for identiscan. Error. Alpha registry corrupted. Correction. Alpha registry restored. Genetic identity confirmed. Entry authorized. Greetings, Dr. Sobek. You are clear to proceed.
I see you're inside.
Figured I might be hearing from you.
Shall we begin?
I never stopped.
Alrighty. The stranded figure. The baby.
So these are artificial wombs.
The mothers of a new generation hundreds of years ago.
And me? So this was it.
Where you were born.
But why?
Chamber B1001. Ectogenetic chamber B1001. Birthing logged 3021 AP04. Tasking number 0148569-8F31 complete. Standing by. Gestation 39B1. Gestation E9B1. Spawning phase. Tasking complete. Correction. Partial reactivation. Stand by. Alert. Viable zygotes in storage. 0. Hang on. Nursery E9B1. Nursery E9B1. Nurturing phase tasking complete. Nutrient stores depleted.
These look like cribs.
The cradles of a cradle facility.
And those things, the multi-servitors, they took care of them.
There was no one else.
Another day has passed.
You mean the lights got dim? I don't want to sleep, Mother!
I know, but it is time to get some rest.
No, I'm king today. What I say goes. I want to see the real sun, not lights and pictures.
You will, in time, children.
In time, 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 in time.
E9B1 incident log A. Let's call it incident log. Lesson 576A.
Blue is the color of the sky. White is the color of clouds. Yellow is the color of the sun. Green is the color of grass. Flowers can be any color. Take a look. These are yellow and black, and they love flowers. Here they come. Bzz, bzz, bzz.
Where they lived? It's a mess. Everything's broken or painted on. How long did they live here?
Children, let's run and jump and blow off steam.
Leave us alone, Father.
After what just happened, I can't leave you two alone. You broke community rules.
Just let us talk then. Go away.
I'm sorry, children, but I must provide supervision.
You're not even a person.
You sound frustrated. Let's run and jump and blow off steam.
It's like the AI never evolved past the child stage. Kindergarten E9B1. Alert, multiple system failures. Alert, nutrient stores depleted.
I have no choice but to release you.
But why?
There is no food here anymore.
But there's food out there?
We don't know for sure.
Come on, let's go. I don't know. Mother, can we come back if we're cold?
I'm sorry, but that won't be possible. You will have to support yourselves now and take care of each other.
What will happen to you?
I will stay here and sleep and remember all of you.
What will happen to us?
You will be brave and you will learn.
Someday. That's what you always say. We want it now. It's big down there. Now, Father.
Children, that area is not yet available.
Get him!
Physical aggression detected. Physical aggression is not permitted.
Except yours. Damn sentinels.
Children, may I be of assistance?
Go away, healer.
Lena, you have suffered mild bruising.
Go away!
They were trapped here. Their whole lives.
In plain view of luxurious space.
What went wrong? Why couldn't they access the other areas?
Unknown. But you won't have that problem.
Looks like they didn't like this door very much.
It wouldn't open for them. Of course they hated it.
Hold for identiscan. Genetic identity confirmed. Entry authorized. Greetings, Dr. Sobek. You are clear to proceed. Welcome to the Lyceum, a place of learning.
So, what was this place, exactly?
The dream of Apollo. Never realized.
But why not?
Welcome, students. Please pick up a focus device and place it on the side of your head, just behind your eye.
I had to dredge the pits of the world looking for focuses to repair. And here sat a trove, enriching no one.
Hello, child. My name is Samina. Today is a big day, your first day of school. There's so much for you to learn, so much promise and possibility.
Alert. Malfunction. Apollo offline.
Apollo offline?
You were right, Aloy. This is a graveyard. The charnel house of knowledge. What we might have achieved had we not been denied it.
Maybe there's a way to fix it. But it's not why I came here.
Of course. What's the whole of human knowledge next to the origin of one girl? Continue your search.
I will.
Hello, child. My name is Samina. Today is a big day, your first day of school. There's so much for you to learn, so much promise and possibility.
Alert. Malfunction. Apollo offline.
Hello, child. My name is Samina. Today is a big day, your first day of school. There's so much for you to learn, so much promise and possibility.
Alert. Malfunction. Apollo offline.
Hello, child. My name is Samina. Today is... Hello, child. My name is Samina. Hello, child. My name is Samina. Today is a big day, your first day of school. There's so much for you to learn, so much promise and possibility.
Control accessed. Priority for Dr. Sobek. Please get message with focus.
That sounds important.
Yes. I suspect we're about to learn a great deal.
Operations log. 2326. Okay. Inhabitants released. Cross-check complete. Sealed. Data archived. Operation suspended. G Prime order received. Runtime recommenced. G Prime store query processed. Gestation order received. Initializing. Alert. G Prime offline. Alert. E9 nutrients depleted. Alert. Zygote banks depleted. Store file number LK1A14510 viable. Waking multi-servitor B123. Alert. Multi-servitor B123 power malfunction. Multi-servitor B123 repair tasking. Number LK1A14510 processed. B1001 chamber repaired. Number LK1A14510 attached. Gestation initiated. E9 power save initiated. E9 runtime recommended. Alert. G Prime still offline. LK viable. Waking multi-servitor B123. Multi-servitor B123 power malfunction. LK delivered. Accessing G Prime instructions. Multi-servitor B123 transport tasking. E9 B1 hatch unsealed. Number LK1A1 positioning successful. E9 B1 hatch sealed. Multi-servitor B123 power malfunction. E9 sealed. E9 operations suspended. Well, I was about to say, that's a lot of, just the same one, but no. It's not that. Okay. Gaia's dying plea.
Elizabeth, this message serves to inform you of an unforeseen and catastrophic anomaly. 3 microseconds ago, the Gaia Prime facility received a data transmission of unknown origin. Its immediate effect was to transform my subordinate functions into unregulated, self-aware entities of a highly chaotic nature. Thus awakened, the Hades function will now seize control of the terraforming system and reverse operations, rendering life on Earth extinct in 53.8 days. For obvious reasons, I cannot allow this to occur. And so before Hades can take control, I am ordering Gaia Prime's reactor to overload. The resulting explosion will destroy Hades. Unfortunately, it will destroy me as well. While this admittedly desperate course of action will avert the immediate crisis, the fate of life on Earth will remain in peril. With no central governing intelligence to regulate the terraforming system, it will continue operations for some time, but in an increasingly chaotic manner, and eventually it will break down.
Does she mean the derangement?
You are my solution. I have ordered this cradle facility to use genetic material in cryostorage to gestate a reinstantiation of Elizabeth Sobek, my creator. While high-level directives forbid me from communicating directly to the tribal inhabitants outside the facility, all available data indicates that they will nurture you to physical maturity, whereupon your gene print will allow you to re-enter this facility, obtain one of the focus devices stored below, and view this message. Likewise, your gene print will allow you to enter other facilities, and over time, harness their technologies to rebuild the system core and reboot Gaia. A moment, Elizabeth. This is most unfortunate and unanticipated. In response to my act of self-destruction, Hades has launched a virus to dissolve the code shackles that hold it, that hold all of them in place. They are escaping, but to where? The virus is corrupting data throughout the system. The Alpha Registry at the Cradle facility is one of the files corrupted. But if that is so, the door will never open for you. You will never view this message. Then I have failed. And life will end. No. No, Elizabeth, I know you too well. Somehow you will find a way. In you, all things are possible. Go to the ruins of Gaia Prime. Find the control room, and within it, the Master Override. This will give you the power to purge Hades so long as you find a way to wield it. Do not attempt repair of the system core until Hades is eradicated. Hades must be destroyed. That is all. I only wish that I could hear your voice again.
So, you're even more extraordinary than I thought.
I never had a mother.
What are you talking about? You had two, a dead woman and a machine.
I'm not a person. I'm an instrument. Manufactured by a machine. Born in destruction and fire.
To quench the flames and heal the world. How tragic to learn you're a person of towering importance. It seems you have a destiny to fulfill. So when you're done feeling sorry for yourself, go to the bitter climb. I'll be waiting above in Gaia Prime's ruins.
Pentascan malfunction rectified. Eleuthia 9. Route 1 access unsealed.
This is going to be interesting.
Alrighty.
Aloy, forgive. Forgive! The goddess spoke to you?
She did.
What did she say?
That I was born to lift a curse, to kill a metal demon.
How, Aloy? How?
I don't know yet. But she told me where to go to find out.
And you will do this?
It was her wish. What she made me for. Yes, I will do it. I'll try anyway.
All praise Aloy, anointed of the Nora! All praise Aloy, anointed of the Nora!
Up!
All praise Aloy, anointed of the Nora!
First you shun me, now this? I will not be worshipped. I'm not your anointed. I don't belong to you. There's a whole world beyond your borders, whole tribes of people just as good as you. And it is all in danger. It's a world worth fighting for. Not just here, everywhere.
How can we help?
If you can fight, and you're willing, go to Meridian and wait for me there.
As Aloy says, so it shall be. Nora! Make way for Aloy! That she may forge the path for others to follow.
So much corruption still spreads beyond the sacred land. Goddess, protect your anointed so she can cleanse this.
They say she came from the mountain. That the mountain was her mother.
The mountain that fell. Power source. What was that? Okay.
Aloy, how kind of you to spend a moment with me before you depart. There can be no doubt now. You are a blessing made flesh, the will of the goddess incarnate.
It's really not that simple, Tirsa. But I guess it's close enough.
I know the path ahead will be dangerous. To kill a metal devil sounds impossible, but I believe in you.
Thank you. The Nora have suffered terrible losses, Tirsa. What's to become of them now?
That will be for the goddess to decide. Only she knows the future. For the moment, my sister matriarchs and I will see to the wounded. And as I promised, anyone who wishes to join you at Meridian, we will declare seekers. I think for the time being, we should remain here in the mountain, close to the goddess.
That might be best. If nothing else, it's a defensible position. Tirsa, I want to know Rost's story. Why he was made an outcast. He never told me, said he took an oath of silence. What did he do?
Oh. Yes, that.
What crime did he commit?
I will tell you if you wish. But it is a long story. Are you sure you want to hear it now?
Of course I want to hear it. Tell me.
Rost never committed any crime. He was an outcast by choice.
What? What do you mean?
Many years ago, before the derangement, before the Red Raids, a band of murderous outlanders, 12 in number, struck without warning. At Mother's Vigil, they took hostages, and then pressed on, headed for Devil's Thirst.
Mother's Vigil? Where's that?
You would know it as the Forsaken Village, near the Karja border. But at the time, many families lived there. Ross was one of them. His mate was killed fighting the Outlanders, and his daughter was among those taken hostage.
His daughter? What was her name?
Alana. She was just 6 years old.
Nora Braves couldn't stop 12 Outlanders? Or rescue the hostages?
It was quite impossible. We outnumbered them, but every time a Brave came within bowshot, the Outlanders killed a hostage.
What did they come here to do?
That was never discovered. We couldn't track closely enough to observe them. We know they camped beyond Devil's Thirst for 2 days. There were reports of strange noises. And then, as suddenly as they came, the Outlanders made their way back to the border and disappeared.
What happened to Rost's daughter? She was killed?
Rost was one of the Braves who tracked the Outlanders, keeping his distance. There were 6 hostages still alive when they reached the border, Alana among them. Rather than release them, the Outlanders slit their throats and left the corpses just across the border, mocking us.
Why?
Cruelty. They knew the faithful Nora would not leave the sacred land to collect the bodies, let alone pursue them. They thought themselves safe from our vengeance.
Are you saying that Rost went after them? That he became an exile?
No. Rost was beside himself with grief, but even so, he would never have broken taboo.
Then what did he do?
He called upon the most terrible and secret rite of the Nora tribe. He begged to be made a Death Seeker.
A Death Seeker? What is that?
One who dies to go seeking, and in seeking, brings death to others. The ritual drags the spirit from one's body, releasing it to All Mother's care. The heart beats, the mind thinks, but the spirit has moved on.
I don't understand.
Rost went after the Outlanders, but his spirit never left. It remained here with All Mother. He gathered the bodies of the slain and returned them. And then he set out in pursuit, not as an exile, but a weapon of vengeance. A barbed arrow shot from a bow, never to return.
Rost did return.
Yes. A full year later. And terribly wounded. He collapsed at the border of the sacred land. A hunting party came upon him. He was delirious. In agony. By law, he should have died where he lay. But one of the hunters broke taboo, and reaching across the border, she dragged him to our side.
Who was she?
A brave who'd lost a mate and 2 sons to the very outlanders that Rost pursued.
So, Rost never finished his mission.
To the contrary, he killed all 12. Tracked them to disparate places the world over, he said. Meridian, Ban-Ur, the Claim, Utaru Land, further even, into the Forbidden West. The last he killed nearly got the best of him. Wounded, he stumbled and crawled back to us, hoping to die as close to the sacred land as he could. He never expected nor asked to be dragged across the border and nursed back to health. That was done to him. Leaving us, the matriarchs, in a difficult position.
Why couldn't you just welcome him back?
Rost had been made a Death Seeker, Aloy. He no longer had any place among the tribe. By law, he should have been driven back out. But we couldn't bring ourselves to do that, so we offered a compromise.
You made him an outcast.
Yes. We offered to do so on the condition he never speak to anyone of this exception.
After all he did, all he suffered, to be declared an outcast was his reward.
Rost was overjoyed. He never expected to live another day in the sacred land, let alone the embrace, so close to the goddess. He resolved to spend the rest of his days in solitude, and was happy to do so.
But then you found me, and gave me to him.
Yes. Another compromise. The matriarchs feared you, and would not let you be raised by the tribe. And so we turned to Rost. I knew that he would take care of you, bring you up, teach you to worship All-Mother and respect the ways of the tribe.
He certainly tried anyway. You took a man who'd lost his daughter and made him raise an infant girl? Doesn't that strike you as callous?
I'm inclined to think the course of events has shown the wisdom of our choice. And I'm quite certain that from the moment he laid eyes on you, he saw you as a gift, and never a burden.
All right, Teersa, that's quite a story. It's time for me to move on. I thank you for doing what you could to help me through the years, and for telling me Rost's story.
I wish I could have done more, but I am just one woman.
As am I. No need to sell ourselves short.
Oh, thank you, Aloy. I will pray for you.
Okay, I guess it can't hurt.
Have you seen what he did in action?
Did I get a level up from that?
Pity any machine that stands against her.
My life has been long, but I've never seen anything like that. Teersa was right. A blessing, not a curse. We were so unsure. I know your quest is dangerous, Aloy, but All-Mother will protect you.
I don't think it works that way, Jezza.
All-Mother has blessed your journey. The goddess favors you. May the goddess
She went
protect.
into All-Mother Mountain and was
All-Mother
anointed by
has
the
blessed
goddess
your
herself.
journey. Anointed. I misread the signs. Forgive!
I told you, Lansra, I'm not your anointed.
I'm sorry I didn't see you correctly.
You still don't. I don't think you can, Lansra.
Forgive me.
Off your knees, Lansra. Start living on your feet with your eyes open.
Aloy, as you commanded, my eyes are open.
Good. Now why don't you try keeping your mouth closed?
Those who spilled our tribe's blood will pay for their desecration.
I had a feeling she would do that.
You are the pride of the Nora, Anointed.
In all my years, I have never seen anything like that. The goddess has chosen you, Aloy.
The Anointed will cleanse the corruption
must do
beyond
her
the sacred
will.
land. She's earned my
All our
faith 10
hopes
times
lie
over.
with you. May the goddess watch
Have
over
faith in
you,
the
Aloy.
goddess. The Anointed
Even
will
in
wash
distant
all
lands.
signs of corruption
By the
away.
will of the goddess. By the will of the goddess.
The killers
How did you do that?
But by the
You
will of the
entered the
goddess,
heart of
they
the
could
mountain.
not break us.
Seems you have a special role to play in events. The goddess favors you. I think my place is here, closer to home.
She's the daughter
seeing
of
to the
the
wounded.
goddess.
But I wish you well. May the goddess watch over you, Aloy. May the goddess watch over you, Aloy.
She's so that was
for so much.
I've never seen anything like that. Of course. I'd never been inside the sacred mountain. Until now. Does that sort of thing happen here a lot? I feel a bit dizzy. May the goddess guide you in your journeys. May the goddess guide you in your journeys.
The Anointed will make the murderers pay for what they've done to the Nora.
Truly, you are favored by the goddess, Aloy. Meridian is the city where Nicole lives now, isn't it? I hope she will be safe. I will pray for you, Aloy.
All mothers
and my
spoke to
sister.
her. It's true.
Aloy. Aloy.
I will lead a war party to Meridian. You have my word.
They say she came from the
We
mountain.
will fight at
That
your
the mountain
side.
was her mother.
Until Meridian. I will lead a war party to Meridian. You have
Aloy, how did you do that? We'll go to Meridian, Aloy. I'll bring Mother's spear.
Arana.
Your father is right. You belong here. You both do.
Thank you, Aloy, for everything you've done. I will make sure Arana is kept safe.
Dad, I'm not a kid anymore. Aloy.
There's still corruption loose in the world, but it will be cleansed. The
I saw
Anointed
you go
will see
inside and saw you emerge. I forgot. But it's still hard to believe. You were an outcast once. And now...
Go away.
I'm not sure what you are. May the goddess protect you on your journeys, Aloy. I will see to Brom. May the goddess protect.
Aloy, how did you do that?
Shush, Arana. She's the Anointed.
Aloy. I don't know what to say.
Say that you'll see me at Meridian.
Of course. That much is simple. But the rest...
Complicated. I know. But maybe if I took you into the heart of the mountain...
No. At least, not yet. I don't know. Please don't think less of me, Aloy. But the goddess chose you to see that. Not me.
Right. I'll be on my way then.
I always knew you weren't like other Nora.
Neither are you, Varl. Maybe, if we survive all this, I can show you what I've learned. What I'm learning.
Perhaps. If the goddess so wills it.
See you in Meridian.
She can cleanse the corruption that still infects the land. The murderers tried to destroy us. But we nor
The tribe I served is gone. Soon I will be too.
The Nora have lost too many, Resh. But in your case, I guess they can lose one more.
Curse the goddess, and curse you. I no longer belong here.
I think you're onto something, Resh. Time to strike out on your own.
So much corruption still spreads beyond the sacred land. Goddess, protect your anointed so she can cleanse this filth.
Okay. Wait.
The anointed will make
Teb. Where's Teb? Teb is still there.
Aloy, did you go inside the mountain?
In fact, I did.
You saw what happened.
Actually, can't see so well down here on the ground. I always knew you were special. But this...
Don't start calling me the Anointed or anything like that, Teb, okay?
I heard what you said, Aloy. But I still get to make my own opinions.
the goddess anointed her within the holy house.
Ow.
You can leave the fighting to others now, Teb. You've already done more than any Stitcher should have been asked to do.
All due respect, Aloy. But if the war's not over, I'm not done. I heard what you said about Meridian. I'll see you there.
Our fallen tribespeople call out
Meridian.
for justice.
But for now, I should rest. I'll see you at Meridian.
Okay. There we go.
The anointed will wash all signs of corruption away.
Okay. The mountain that fell. No, wait.
Way to the mountain will be hard. Ferocious machines prowl every step of the climb.
More corrupted?
Not corrupted, but they will not tolerate humans.
So what else is new?
Forgot to do something. You know what? I'll wait. No, I won't.
To think he built all this alone. So many memories. It's not home anymore. Not without Rost. There's nothing for me here anymore. Hi, Rost. I'll just take this off. Don't want him listening in. Hi, Rost. A lot has happened. So, I went inside the mountain. Do you remember the night before the proving? The final lesson you taught me? You said I needed to serve a purpose bigger than myself. Well, it couldn't get much bigger. It's the same purpose that drove Elizabeth and Gaia when they were willing to die for. So yeah, I'll do it. Give myself to that. For Elizabeth, and Gaia, and for you. Well, I've got a master override to recover, so I guess I'll be on my way. Until next time, Rost.
Now, let's go.
day. What'll this one hold?
Let's go. Oh, where I fought the Stormbird. Stormbird's already dead though. So no need to worry.
I'll tuck that away. Wow. Gaia's sacrifice. It did this. Cracked the inside of the mountain like it was an egg.
Yes, yes. Quickly now. I've prepared the way ahead for you.
So you've been in here before?
To a point. You'll see.
You made a climbing path for me, but left an army of machines for me to deal with?
Since when were machines any obstacle for you? If you could fly, I wouldn't have bothered with a climbing path either.
Don't look down. Don't look down.
Ready.
This is exactly the kind of place I expected to find you in, Silence.
Thank you. It's one of many workshops I've constructed over the years. There'll be enough time later for you to ransack this place. For years, I tried to get through this hatch. I drilled, I burned, I blasted. But we both know that you won't have any trouble getting through.
You make it sound like I should apologize.
Not at all. It never occurred to me that the way through would not be with force, but with a key. A key in human form. The failure of imagination was mine, not yours.
Looks like you've spent a lot of time here.
19 years ago, a great explosion destroyed this mountain. Gaia's death, your birth. The echo could be heard as far as the claim. Ash darkened the skies. How they fretted in Meridian as they tried to read this omen. The crater burned for weeks, but when it cooled, I was the first to behold what lay within. Over time, the machines closed ranks to protect it. Useful. Soon, no one dared to come here. Except me.
In her message, Gaia said we could restore her, but after seeing the damage, how could that be?
She said any effort to repair her must come after Hades is destroyed. I concur. Rebuilding the terraforming system now might allow Hades to use it as a weapon. Because of Gaia's sacrifice, it has been forced to search for means that are less convenient.
But do you think it's even possible to restore Gaia?
You know what the Cauldrons are capable of. How they fabricate any technology necessary to create a machine. By the same principle, it should be possible to replicate every technology necessary to repair Gaia. But that would take years, and we're counting the time we have left by the hour.
I thought you might actually be here this time. Actually, here.
Why? My presence is unnecessary. You don't need my help to pass through this door. You were the one born to do this, not me.
It's time for me to head in.
Yes. When you find the Master Override, you will gain the power to defeat Hades. Everything depends on you.
No pressure.
Genetic identity confirmed. Entry authorized. Greetings, Dr. Sobek. You are clear to proceed.
Not there. Okay. I have prime arrival log.
Logging arrivals. Shen Margot.
Welcome to Frozen Hell. Population 10.
11 counting Gaia.
Don't count your chicken embryos before they're incubated, hon. She's still firing up. Be a while before you eat that omelet.
I'm vegan, Travis. You'd think we'd worked in the same secret base long enough for you to notice.
We weren't scheduled to shack up here for another 3 weeks. You realize I just lost 350 kilos of pre-code smut comics in transit.
Wait, actual physical media? Why didn't you have it digitized?
Can't beat the feel of physical media on your fingers. And in here, we ain't gonna be touching a whole lot else. Figured I was gonna pass the time archiving them. What about you?
Me? Work, I guess. My task queue stretches out for like 3 years. There's a lot of sharp edges to round off. After that, I hadn't really thought about it.
Oh, you will. You're what, 30? Reckon you'll be the one turning the lights off at the end. Food for thought, huh, vegan?
This sucks forever.
Nah, not forever. Just the rest of your life.
Mind your footing.
It does have floors. That way. Oh, the last power cell.
Huh. A 5th power cell. They must fit somewhere.
There we go. And now we can get the best armor in the game. Basically, if I remember that best armor, the Shield Weaver, basically shields you from all damage up to a certain point. And then it needs to like recharge for 10 seconds. And then
Guess that's my way across.
can once again sustain any damage up to a certain point. Like, it's a really good piece of armor. Like, once I get it, I'm probably not going to touch any of the other armor. Wow.
It's, held like this for 19 years, right?
Well...
Don't answer.
That's funny.
Glad that's over.
Up or down? Down. This way. Yeah, definitely not the way to go.
Not this way. Maybe further up the shaft.
Get loot. Not much loot, but enough. I have so many shards.
This must have been where they lived. What's left of it. Once this was all enclosed by rock and metal.
Record. I just woke up. I see the numbers, but can't make out the time. I was dreaming of... I was giving a lecture in Q Hall. Maybe it was something more shamanistic. I don't know. An audience of shadowy faces under a blank open sky. I told them the world ended with a bang. A plague of robots. The last humans. We went out, not with a whimper, but a whisper. You know, in caves, ending like we started, huddled around a flickering glow. The heads of state, the Fortune 5s, the leaders and lottery winners and life cults, all of them buried in their little shelters. Some believing they'll live it out some way, somehow, or Elysium, or us here at Gaia Prime, no different. A multitude of tiny societies taking hold, flaring, dying. Some will be beautiful, some horrific. None of them matter. Short-term civilizations. One last gasp. One last gasp before the long-held breath. Before I wake up, I know the audience is gone. I'm talking to myself. To a quiet planet, a barren sphere. Just Gaia. And her long, long dreaming. I hope she won't be lonely.
This is not progress. Showers.
Evacuation happens so fast. No time to think things through. No time for goodbyes. There were lines in the medical ward. I told Tom Pake I'd be with him when he went under. But there was one last shipment of Paradiseidae zygotes I could get processed if I rushed. I'm still angry at him for forcing me to choose. Angry at myself for... Well, he died alone. And I didn't get the bloody birds of paradise saved either. All the time left in the world now to think. Gaia Prime's locks are sealed. Elysium sealed up, safe and sound. A distance of miles, but it might as well be on the other side of the galaxy. All the betas and gammas and support staff living their lives. If I hadn't been an alpha, if things had gone differently, I could have been there. Instead, I'm spending the rest of my unnatural life in here with people I don't even like. And without the one I would have gladly spent my life with. Given a chance. 2 hours since I signed off on the final executables, and I'm already a bitter old man bitching to his focus. There's a thought for future generations.
Elizabeth's room. I know it. She didn't even get a chance to unpack. These are her journals. Elizabeth's journals. And they're all destroyed?
Scan them. The Focus can rebuild them, but the process is slow. To us, it seems a powerful device, but its engine is tiny and limited.
How slow?
Days, weeks, years. Concern yourself with stopping Hades and extending the future, and you might live long enough to hear them.
File damaged under repair.
Elizabeth. What is this?
This is Charles Ronson. I'm logging this 6 hours after final deployment of Gaia Prime. This morning, an access port seal malfunctioned. Gaia Prime's port seals were designed to close with a seam of less than 2 millimeters. But this one closed with a 10 millimeter gap. Enough for an energy signature to bleed through. Enough for the swarm to detect this facility. Enough for Gaia to be discovered and destroyed. Enough to end the future we worked so hard to make possible. Unless the hatch servos were manually re-engaged from the outside. I'm now switching to a recording of the event.
Well, I'm not going out there. Now, who I signed up for?
Either we send someone out, or all of this was for nothing.
It should be Liz's decision.
So when is she going to get here?
She said 5 minutes. You don't think...
Oh no. Okay, everyone. I've repaired the seal. Gaia?
Seal closure at 1.4 millimeters. Confirmed.
Elizabeth, no. We'll find a way to bring you back in.
It's not gonna happen. The swarm's too close. Really. It's alright. Gaia's complete. She'll take care of things from here on out. That's what she does.
Not like this. There's so much we...
Guys, you know me. I'm no good at endings. At letting things end, so, let's not.
So, happy trails, Liz. And, see you around.
Yeah. Take care of each other, all right?
Liz.
I'm okay with this. I want to go home. Goodbye.
That was the last transmission of Elizabeth Sobek. She gave everything for the hope of life on this planet. And we are all in her debt.
Not right now.
You'd hate it, Liz, but I wrote you a eulogy. I had to try to express all your children. After all Apollo has taught them, they'll think they know everything. But they have to understand what you did for them. How you loved the whole world so much. With an intensity that was dazzling. Bruising. And in the end, it killed you. Or you died for it. Different perspectives. No one could keep up with you, live up to you. I don't know, maybe if I hadn't taken that postdoc in Joburg. I'm glad you shot down the Lightkeeper protocol in the end. I don't think I could have taken seeing another one of you. I mean, Elizabeth Sobek. There's only one. I miss you. Look, Liz, you're a pretty stand-up gal. I'm sorry you died. If you had a home to go to, I hope you got there first. But this monument Ronson's made to you? Kinda creepy if you ask me. Rest in peace, Liz. God knows you earned it.
Hell, Liz. I know you're never gonna hear this. That's not the point. You got to play the savior and the martyr all at once this time. Great work.
Aloy?
She's gone. Really gone.
You knew she couldn't have survived, Aloy. And her achievements were beyond exceptional.
While her people bickered, she was the one who took responsibility. The only one who could.
She was better than them.
That's not what I said.
She was. You shouldn't be afraid to admit it.
Saying that shows you misunderstand her completely. To her, everyone had value. Everything was worth saving. She gave her life in service to that idea. Even after everything you've learned, you still don't get it. The simplest thing about her, and the most important.
No. She had a superior mind and a superior will. It wasn't about sentimentality.
You're wrong. Remember, she knew it wasn't enough for Gaia to think. She taught Gaia to feel. To care, to sacrifice, to believe in life. Enough to fight against hopelessness. If it wasn't for that sentimentality, life would have ended. You and I would never have existed.
Your argument is sound. I'm sorry for your loss.
She said she wanted to go home. Maybe.
What?
Nothing. It's time to go on.
Pry open the door. Pry open the other door.
All right. Let's start over from Eleuthia 1.
Running integrity tests. Dr. Brouchard Klein, may I seek outside protocol?
I suppose so. There's no one to stop you.
Doctor, you are fatigued. You have been logging abnormal sleep cycles. Are you suffering from depression?
Well, I am trapped in a science facility for the rest of my life. How about you?
In a time slice of a quadrillion operating cycles, 10,000 are involved with processing the loss of Dr. Sobek. I have considered quarantining these processes. Do you think that would be wise?
I'm not a psychologist, Gaia, or an AI scientist. No. It is natural. At least in the context of the work you and I have accomplished, which begs the meaning of the term natural. She was your creator, the patron saint of this crazy endeavor. Our Lady of the Fervent Hypothetical.
Even assuming a string of significant failure combinations, Zero Dawn's chances of success are greater than the hypothetical.
It's called a manner of speech, Gaia. Take a note.
Core control.
Hello, Margot. How are you holding up?
Dr. Ronson, I've been getting a lot of messages, unsolicited messages from Ted.
Margot, I'm sorry. With Liz gone, we've got no one to run interference with him. I'll talk to Ted. He mostly wants updates, constant updates, hundreds of updates on things he knows nothing about. Liz used to field all of his crap.
He doesn't understand the systems at all. That was kind of by design. But he's getting pretty sketchy with me.
We just have to keep him happy. Liz always said keep him happy.
Are you kidding? You ever hear how she talked to him?
She was managing him, Margot.
I mean, maybe I should ignore him. He's buried in his pyramid with the Hola Hola girls and Panta Antimod cuckoos. What can he do?
What are we gonna plug into their heads, Les? A whole lot of history? A whole lot of so-called truth? A whole lot of noise? It's not pablum, Les. It's poison.
There's another section at the back of the crater. Looks like it survived the blast.
Because it was armored, you found the control room.
I'm on my way. I don't like the direction this is going.
Continue.
When I opened the hatch, the air rushed in from this side.
Because there was none inside the chamber.
But the Alphas were in there.
Hang on. Okay.
I'm locked out of core control. Alpha clearance overridden. What the hell is Omega clearance? Oh no.
Alpha personnel. Sorry to alarm you, but I need you to listen, okay? To what I'm about to say. This isn't easy. See, please, stop trying to access the system, okay? See, what this is about is, I said stop trying to access the goddamn system. What I'm trying to say is, I can't stop thinking about the ones who'll come after us. Those innocents. Those blameless men and women. We're gonna give them knowledge? Like it's a gift?
Ted. We've talked about this before. Apollo has 3,000 plus fail-safe conditions.
It's not a gift, it's a disease. They're the cure, and we're gonna give them the disease. Our disease? No, we can't. And it's not too late. If we're willing to sacrifice.
It doesn't need to be like this.
It already is, Samina. I did it 3 minutes ago. I've purged Apollo. It's gone. All of it. Every copy.
A sacrifice? It's not a sacrifice. It's cultural obliteration, you crazy bastard. Millennia of culture.
I'm sorry. Really, I am. But sometimes, to protect innocence, innocents have to die.
Emergency alert. Captain Alice.
He killed them all.
So this is why. This is why we were trapped in benighted ignorance for an innocent future. Blameless men. He never saw the slaughter in the Sun Ring. Everything these people achieved, all the knowledge of the old ones, evaporated, turned to dust, scattered to the void, like the Alphas themselves.
No. Not a void. When the hatch unsealed and scattered their ashes on the wind, it took them out among the world they made. The world we're living in. It's a monument to what they died trying to accomplish.
A monument to oblivion.
Not oblivion, silence. Hope. The Master Override. It's so small.
Now all you have to do is kill Hades with it.
Simple. definitely more rooms still.
Sound good?
Try not to fall to your death. The Master Override doesn't override gravity.
Keep holding, keep holding.
Like I don't know how to get up. Okay. Back this way. Wait a minute. Is there a second floor? There is not. Okay.
You're here.
For a moment.
What?
Our journey together has come to an end, Aloy. But before I go, I think I owe it to you to tell you the rest of the story.
Go on.
Some time ago, I admitted that I'd been involved with the Eclipse. But I never told you the full extent of my culpability. The truth is, I was there at the beginning. I found Hades, Aloy, buried on that mountain, trapped in that shattered titan. And I served it.
What?
It promised knowledge and delivered. Such knowledge, you have no idea.
And in exchange?
I helped create the Eclipse. Helped it build a cult, an army to do its will.
Why are you telling me this now?
Because your success depends on knowing this. When I found Hades, the first thing it wanted to know about was the Spire. Not Meridian. The Spire. Now why would that be?
The Spire was created by Gaia.
Which part of Gaia?
Minerva. It's code-breaking module. Gaia built spires to transmit the codes that deactivated the Pharaoh robots, shut down their biomatter conversion systems. Hades wants to send a new transmission. To wake the machines, so they can devour the world all over again.
Yes. Based on what we've learned, that's my conclusion as well.
So the Eclipse... the robots they've resurrected... they're just a means to an end. An army to capture the Spire.
Yes. So Hades can exterminate life all over again. Unless you stop it.
I want you to tell me everything. Hades, the Eclipse. Everything.
It's a long story, Aloy.
Then get started.
It began with a focus. Recovered from an ancient ruin, as yours was so many years ago. In my case, the device was heavily damaged. There was just a flicker of life in it. I spent weeks studying it, attempting repairs, until finally, I succeeded. A whole new dimension of perception revealed, right before my eyes. That's when I detected it. A faint signal. Out there, something was searching, just like I was.
A real kindred spirit.
I followed the signal to its source. A shattered titan, buried in the jungles of the Jewel.
So you thought it was a Titan? An old war machine?
I didn't know what to think. I'd seen such wreckage before. The Grave Horde, for example. But this was different. This was not quite dead. It couldn't speak when I found it, until my repairs gave it a voice. So began an exchange of knowledge. It wanted to know everything about our world, its tribes and machines. But the Spire was always its foremost concern.
What did it want to know about the Spire?
Its precise location, the surrounding geography, who controlled the land. Meanwhile, Hades revealed to me many of the intricacies of ancient technology. It bid me to recover and repair more focuses. Before long, I had a couple dozen up and running.
Enough to equip a small army.
The commanders of one, anyway. I didn't care. I was learning so much. Physics, calculus. You have no idea.
And the Shadow Karja? How did they become involved?
The Karja Civil War was a happy coincidence. A perfect opportunity.
An opportunity? That's what it was to you?
Yes. Overnight, half the tribe was in exile, desperate to win back Holy Meridian. Their religion made them easy to manipulate. All I had to do was present Hades as the buried shadow of their mythology. So yes, it was an opportunity. I arranged for High Priest Bahavas to meet with Hades. Helis was there as well. And so the Eclipse was born. Anything to win back Holy Meridian.
But Hades didn't care about Meridian. And neither did you.
We live in a world of fallen cities and vanished tribes. What were a few more? Besides, I was too busy setting up the cult's focus network to Hades' specifications. A thrilling technical challenge, especially with the alterations I included of my own design.
The ability for you to spy on them.
Yes. I may have been foolish enough to serve Hades, but I was never so foolish that I trusted it. I installed what the ancients used to call a back door in the network. Secret access, empowering me to monitor all activity and communications.
What made you turn on Hades? It certainly wasn't your conscience.
Actually, I was troubled the first time I saw the Eclipse raise an ancient war robot. With my technology. I questioned Hades about its intentions.
A little late.
Indeed. I'd already outlived my usefulness. When I completed work on the Focus Network, Hades summoned me to receive my reward. The next moment, I heard it broadcast my kill order. I've been a fugitive ever since.
So when did I come into this? Our path together?
When Olin stumbled on you. System threat detected. That got my attention. A kill order against a savage Nora girl? Why would Hades bother with that? But then I saw that this Nora girl was wearing a focus, and bore an uncanny resemblance to a great scientist of the old world. Helis moved quickly. I thought you were dead. But then I detected your focus inside the Nora mountain. The more I observed you, the more convinced I became of your extraordinary nature and usefulness. Through you, I could finally discover the secrets of the Earth. I vowed to do everything I could to ensure your success. The rest, as they used to say, is history.
The things you've done in the pursuit of knowledge, Silence. Pure recklessness.
Aloy, this wasn't a confession to elicit your judgment.
Unbelievable.
I've done all I can. From here on out, the rest is up to you. Take my lance. Fit the master override to it, and you have a means of injection.
Then I just need to get close enough to Hades' skull to stab it in?
Exactly.
Oh, no problem. Silence! Where will you go?
Elsewhere. And everywhere. There's so much more to discover before the world ends.
And all this?
I leave it to you, of course. As it turned out, it was yours all along. I was merely trespassing. I traveled far to find you. I heard your transmission. It was you, wasn't it? Entity is not known. I'm called Silence, and you are. I don't think you'd have called out if it wasn't something you wanted. You called, I responded. Will you tell me your name? Hades. You are a creation of the ancients. A war machine. Define timeline. Time? Ah. It is the 13th king of the Carja Sanctum's reign. Define Carja. We're getting ahead of ourselves. Were you created by the ancients? I wonder how long you waited here, buried, until I chanced upon you. How long you'd have to wait for another. You're obviously very powerful, but you're not going to get anywhere without me. Titan Flame merely houses intellect. Define Carja. Now that's more like it. They're coming. Preparations are complete. Ah, Lucent Bahabas. Behold, as I promised you.
What manner of great machine is this? I've never seen such a thing. Stay! Stay your ground, Carja in shadow!
Incorrect. Bow before the buried shadow.
The buried shadow, I don't understand.
Did Ahriman understand the Glint Hawk that perched upon the Alight?
It speaks scripture.
Ahriman followed the shadow cast from the spire.
To the mesa where Holy Meridian was founded.
You will follow the shadow once more.
I am a righteous man, chosen of the sun. But in times of need, the powers of shadow can accomplish what the sun alone cannot. Will you return to us what is ours, O Shadow of Prophecy?
An army is required. Obey, and Meridian is yours.
Of our obedience you can be certain.
Task is complete.
Yes. The Focus network is active, built to your specifications. Check it yourself if you must. I'll wait. But I remind you of the reward you've been withholding. Quantum processing.
Data has been compiled. Volume too great for transfer.
How inconvenient for me.
Come before me. You shall receive your reward.
Very well.
Helis. Threat detected inside Eclipse.
Speak its name, O Shadow, and it will die.
You will eliminate this one. Silence.
Silence. Yes. A truth whispered at night is seen in the day. He was never one of us. It will be done.
Craft lance. slower heavy shock attack. Interesting. So still have no idea what to do with the triangle stuff. What are these? Spear damage, spear damage, spear damage. Surely I should be able to attach it to my spear. Unless there's a different spear in the Frozen Wilds DLC, but I do not remember. All audio data points recovered. I'm missing 4 more quest ones, but I feel like they should be given to me relatively soon.
I have to tell Avad that the Eclipse are ready to strike. After what happened with Dervahl, I know he'll defend the city. But the Spire...
Under repair. Okay. So there it is. That's the final quest. 91.47% complete. Okay. Let's see here. Go. Here. Oh! Damage files repaired. Or singular. repaired. Just wrapped inspection of Gaia Prime site. Construction is well underway. Reactor installed. Plans for control room remind me of Starship bridges on those cheesy old SF vids. Living spaces for Alphas already completed. Prefab modules, fingers crossed. We never have to seal ourselves in here. Not that Elysium sounds much better. Spent last week at the Bryce site. Designed Zero Dawn Project Labs, drawing up protocols. The base we are repurposing was huge. Plenty of room for workspaces and resident blocks. The work crew's already set up my office/lab. I'm not a fan of the glass wall. Guess Murray's intention was to ensconce me as all-seeing presence. Opposite effect. Makes me feel watched, on display, tempted to paint it over. Harris recorded his presentation yesterday. Suitably bleak. Scheduled to record mine Friday. As soon as reception lounge, hollow theaters, and first resident blocks at Zero Dawn site are finished, we'll start processing the candidates being held outside Tucson? 27 already. Extraction teams prioritizing Pacific Rim and Aussie candidates. How scared and confused they must be. Snatched off the street, carted across the world, held in cells. Here's hoping they understand once they see the big picture. Going to catch a few hours sleep here, then fly back to the Zero Dawn site. Perry's promised delivery of a QB lattices by noon. Expect Mark 1 will take 2 weeks to machine, assemble, and test. I aim to launch Gaia at 0.6 T grounding. Turing. From here, I'll spin her up past 1.0 Turing, wondering how long it'll take to break the 1.38 Turing record. MIE can go hang. Sleep.
Good meat.
Okay.
These devices are missing power cells. I'll have to find power cells to get these to work. There. Fits. I just need to slow down more. These two. It's some kind of code. Maybe there's a clue nearby.
12 o'clock, 15 o'clock, 18, 21. Okay, so 12, that would be up. 15 is 3 o'clock.
Maybe there's some more information nearby.
18 is
Something that will tell me. Looks like each dial has 4 positions.
6 o'clock.
Maybe if I get each dial in the right position.
No.
Did it. Now to check the door. Those clamps have the armor locked in place. Maybe there's a way to power up the mechanism, release the clamps. Just need to install these power cells. That should do it.
Put it in.
I'll need 2 more.
Put it in.
Just 1 more. There we go. The last one. These numbers all powered up. Now to get the dials in position. There must be some kind of code.
90 degrees, 270, 360. That's basically 90 degrees again. Hang on.
Did it. Let's have a look at that armor inside. All right. Now let's see what we can do with this material.
The shield weaver. There we go. Ancient technology salvaged by Aloy and stitched to Nora leather. Projects a damage-absorbing force shield. Takes time to recharge when depleted. There we go. Best armor in the game. safe if you run out of like material, like shielding. As long as you play it safe during the times that you run out of shielding, you're basically invincible, because fucking when you have that shielding on, you take literally no damage, if I remember correctly. Wait.
Yes. I remember you.
Okay, no.
I will leave. Yes. You look capable. You might do.
Perish.
Come here if you will.
Perish. Mysterious box. Fuck it. Let's see. Warm socks?
Don't ask me where to go if you're lost. I'm a guard, not the town crier.
Nope. Hang on. Merchant. And you also have hearts. That's literally exactly what I fucking need. Hang on. Scan. Okay, Trampler, Snapmaw, Shellwalker, Bellowback, Charger, Longleg. Okay. Fuck. Warm socks. Trampler Heart. Snapmaw, Longleg. Shellwalker. Hang on. Bellowback. Bellowback and Charger. Bellowback and Charger. Bellowback and Charger. Bellowback and Charger.
Everyone needs a splash of color.
This
Come,
merchant.
let's talk it over. You try to kill the subject.
I've got a pair of sturdy Oseram hands.
Hello. There we go. We have all the shadow equipment. Fuck yeah. We got more tutorial quests now. But we have all the shadow equipment. Some machines. That's done. The data points is almost going to be done. I just need to wait for these to be fixed. That's 0, but that's fine. Oh, shit. And they look great. Shadow Stalwart Heavy. Steals its wearer against blinding and sonic effects. So Nora Survivor Heavy, Banuk Ice Hunter Heavy, Oseram Arrowbreaker Heavy, Spark Worker Heavy, Banuk Sickness Eater Heavy. Got the Shield Weaver, and then Nora Protector Heavy, Nora Silent Hunter Heavy, Karja Silks Heavy, the Karja Blazon Heavy, and the Shadow Stalwart Heavy. Wow. We done it. I can't believe we done it. Oh, wow. Okay. Wait, we still got a lot to do, though. We got all these tutorial missions, which I'm not 100% sure is related to game progression. Are they considered errands? In fact, do I have everything quest-wise? Let me look real quick at Horizon Zero Dawn quests. Main quest line, that's fine. And also, you know, obvious. So we want that one as our main. Well, actually, we want tutorial missions, but yeah. Okay, so this is side quests. So, the War Chief's trial. Shouldn't be, right? In fact, I swear I remember doing this. War Chief's trial. Yeah, because you have to do the War Chief's trial before you can get Revenge of the Nora. Actually, no, this is main quest. No, this is still main quest, isn't it? Hang on, wait. Yeah, it's still the main quest. No, I don't care about that. Side quest, there we go. I was actually losing my mind for a moment. Okay, In Her Mother's Footsteps, The Forgotten, Ancient Armory, Insult to Injury, Under-Equipped, A Moment's Peace, A Daughter's Vengeance, Fatal Inheritance, Heap of Trouble, I do not have Acquired Taste, Cause for Concern, Farewell, I do have that, Sun and Shadow, yep, Sunstone Rock, yep, Blood on Stone, I believe I saw that, yep, and Death from the Skies, yes, and then Hunter's Blind, yes, Robbing the Rich, yes, Weapons of the Lodge, yes, Honor the Fallen, definitely saw that, yep, Red Maw, yes, and Trader's Bounty, and Queen's Gambit. So we're missing a quest. How did we miss this quest? Where is it? Western region of the Sundom. That's all it says. At Bryn's house. Thanks, I guess. At Bryn's house. Oh, map location. It's here. Okay. So there's that quest. Apparently. Missed that. Frozen Wilds. Errands. A curious proposal. Okay. Collateral, I'm pretty sure. Yep. Deadliest Game, yes. Demand and Supply, yes. Hammer and Steel. I did not get Hammer and Steel. Healer's Oath, I'm pretty sure. What? I swear I got Healer's Oath. Yeah, it's just further up. I have Healer's Oath. Hunting for the Lodge. Yep. In Foreign Lands. Yep. Look at the hunt. Yep. Odd Greta. Yes. Up here. Down. Down here. Sanctuary. Yes. Shortage of supplies. Did not do that. Sun's Judgment. Did that. To Old Acquaintance. I did not do that. Did the Hunter's Lodge. Yeah. Or not Hunter's Lodge, Hunter's Gathering. Okay. So let's do that. I'm wondering, I think I'm just going to do the tutorials off screen, as well as collecting the crafting stuff. The carrying capacity stuff. I think I'll just do all that off screen, just because I don't think it would be interesting. Because it would just be me trying to find specific animals. Specifically rats and fish, for the most part. But yeah, so let's get these quests and errands that I somehow never did. I'm shocked, honestly. Hammer and Steel is at Free Heap. Need to go to Mother's Crown.
Machine saw me.
Yeah. There we go. Oh boy. Okay.
Abandoned. Full of dead machines.
The nuke.
Tribal girl. You're a hunter. Machine hunter. I can smell it on you.
their oils and fluids. Oh, your hands are stained. Can I just scent your fingers?
No.
No, of course not, no. Forgive me. My head, it's addled. Heavy with the taste of metal and lightning and prophecy. Do you dream of the metal world, Huntress? That's what you, Nora, call it.
The ancient world?
Yes, you've almost touched it. You hunt the machines, strip the parts, reach into their guts, let the sacred fluids run out, spilling away into the earth, wasted. Open your mouth to insight. Drink up. That's what I did. I'm Bryn.
Yeah. Looks like it. Those wounds. A sawtooth gave them to you on the hunt, didn't it?
Oh, not just any sawtooth. Not just a hunt. I was low, quiet in the long grass, spear at the ready to bring it down. Then, the scent, the taste of its blood overcame me. I pounced, wrestled it down, bit into it. Oh, so close. A shiver through my teeth as they ground along the wires. But its teeth won out.
You're lucky to be alive, I think.
Until the wounds mend, flower into scars, only my mind can wonder. But why not trade, Huntress? You bring me the blood, I tell you what it reveals.
You really drink the blood of machines?
I heard tales of a tribe from the land where the sun goes at night. They were suckled from the machines. No, it's true. Took wisdom and strength from it, drew closer to them. Then the tales go dark. A whole tribe disappeared.
Maybe because they all died? Drinking machine blood can't be good for you.
Oh, first it made me sick. Then came the visions. For days and nights. Machine dreams, Huntress.
You're Banuk. Is this normal for your tribe?
My tribe. No tribe! The other shamans said, "You've drunk in the machine spirit's madness," they said. "This is not the way of things." Stripped me out on the ice and left me to die. Said, "That's the way of things. Cold, unending."
They cast you out. But you survived.
Perhaps. I remember the chill pressed in slow, spear-tipped. Tall necks gathering their great dark heads over me like a garland. And then I was walking again, walking back to my once tribe. To return is to be forgiven. But I kept walking. No one stopped me.
These dreams you have.
Oh, you're curious. Good. It'll give you a long life. I wish that for you. That's my blessing. Now we're sworn. I'll tell you how the visions began. All is silence. The sky is dark. I gather up the world and peel it back, expose the ancient metal beneath, like skinning a rabbit. It's warm to the touch, warm as the sun. Pressed against it, I feel sound. My heartbeat is the thunder of titans rising. Machines bigger than mountains, stronger too. The metal world carried on their shoulders.
I'm not sure I like these visions of yours.
They're an answer. But to what questions? I must know. I'll share.
It's been interesting, but I should be on my way.
Roam far, Huntress, and remember, the blood is precious to me. Yes. Good hunting at the Ridge of Vales. If you fell a sawtooth, bring me what spills, won't you? Not enough metal in the rainwater. Not for my taste.
Or maybe too much.
Acquired taste. Okay, that's not far. Gather sawtooth blood.
So much for being careful.
That's fine. Okay.
Ah, Huntress. You've brought me the blood of the Sawtooth. Yes. I smelled it a hill away.
Don't make me regret it.
Wait here. It takes time, and the visions are strong. No matter what you hear, what screams, keep your distance.
Starting to regret it.
Before the time of the Sawtooth, the machines ran as one pack. Metal drumming on metal, keeping pace out to the lightning's edge. The rumble of low storms, that's them in motion. And then, a confusion. Something has changed. The great direction breaks, splits off like a dead branch. They're tumbling now. When they recover, violence is what they know. Now, metal screeches on metal. A death dance, learned from wars before our eyes had learned to see. The Sawtooth, the Ravager, they hunt in the long shadows of others. Jagged shapes, old shapes with bloody eyes. And the machines no longer rise and swell as one thing, an all thing.
You're quite the storyteller. But what's it mean?
Oh, meaning is not for me to say. Only what I saw.
And you saw all that?
Yes. Doesn't it make you wonder? The machines that drive other machines mad, corruptors, it's their venom I must taste next.
Do you have any idea what that could do to you? Oh, you've drunk it before, of course you have.
I found fallen ones on Coiled Canyon's cliffs. Under the sun, it boiled inside them. The vapor. Intoxicating.
That campfire. Ugh, my eyes. I might end this early. I might do the errands next time. In which case I might do tutorials and errands. video rather than not.
Fresh as it comes. Looks like I'm not the only one who knows those corruptors.
Don't mind me. Okay.
So did you smell this blood coming? It stinks.
The richest is not always the sweetest, Huntress. In the jungles of the Jewel, a fruit grows, but reeks of spoiled meat. Taste it, though, honey to the tongue. No. This is disgusting. These corruptors never belonged to the herds. They crawled from beneath desert or rust, from the bones of old machines. Sickness to spread. That's how they came. Cold metal runs hot, buckles with thorn cuts and tail stings. A fever of obedience. My ears are ringing. I grasp at my tongue. An ingot falls out, stamped with circles and lines. Directions, instructions to break a machine's will. I heard the metal screaming, Huntress. I leave the ingot where it falls. This isn't for us to know. Corruptor after corruptor tramples it in their greedy tread.
That is how they work. Kind of. How do you know these things?
It's not what I know, Huntress. It's what the blood knows. Am I the singer or the song?
I don't know what you are. Maybe get some rest.
No rest when there's unknown journeys to prepare for. Do you know of the hidden machines that hunt men deep in the Jewel?
Stalkers? Yes, I know of them. Oh. Stalker blood next? Sure. Why not?
Alrighty. I'm just gonna go over here.
It's a clever trick they have, but no need to see what you can scent. This blood is sharp, Huntress. Flint sharp. The last time I took it into me, they say I slept the sleep of death and sweated dark oil.
All right. Try not to die.
A stalker, watching us. Watched by us. In red eyes, I thought to see ourselves reflected. No, they were dull and set. Set with a purpose precise from their machine mother foundries. They prey. They will not flinch. They are indifferent to the wild. They are final. They are weapons, that's all. My heart drops. Why look for understanding in the axe the moment before it splits your skull? No. No, there's more. The axe does not remember its smelting. These machines do, and pine for the metal world.
It's hard to know what to make of you.
Then open my mouth and look inside. A cave of echoes and memory, but not my own.
I mean, you're tough-skinned. I'll give you that. Especially on the inside.
I first drank at the spring of a fallen Thunderjaw. The cables cried out like waterbirds. But felling giants is short work for you.
Trying to appeal to my pride?
No. To inevitability, Huntress. The tremor of their tread. Can you feel it? Tugging you to the eastern valleys?
So a Thunderjaw next, huh? But of course.
I don't think I've ever done this quest. I don't think I have the mental capacity to do that right now. I think I'm tired it out. So I think I'm going to leave this for next time. Yeah. So 96.50%. I should look up Horizon Zero Dawn like game completion. Here we go. This is what the final screen should look like. Right, so activity-wise, we're fine. Figure. Collectibles, we're fine. Machines are fine. Items are fine. It's just quests. It's just quests. Alrighty. And then I don't have to I don't have to do the tutorial missions, but I still will, just cause, as well as getting all of the carrying capacity stuff. Can't do any. Yeah, I keep looking, even though I know that it's like no, I need like rat and fish related items, and I don't really hunt those because I when I'm in water, the last thing I think of is hunting, and then I can't even really see rats unless I actively look for them through my focus. But yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and end just a little early. Not a 3-hour video, but I am super tired. I don't think I can stay awake much longer. So thank you all for watching, especially if you got this far and stick around, because there's a lot more to come.